All right, Baker Hornets fans, we're here at Larry Andrews Field. Beautiful evening. Head coaches and the umpires converge at home plate for the plate meeting, so that means we're about 5 minutes away from game start. Go ahead and announce starting lineups for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. Batting first and playing shortstop, Roman Jackson. Batting second, center fielder, Jake Hooten. Playing first base. Batting third, Tommy Regan. Playing third base. In the cleanup spot, Presley Mosley. Designated hitter, Cade Rollins. Catcher, Javier Mercado. Right fielder, Cam Haft. Batting eighth. And pitcher, Tanner Owens. And the left fielder in the ninth spot, Nate Adams.
All right, we want to welcome everybody out here to Larry Andrews Field, home of the Big Hornets. Tonight's varsity baseball contest features the visitors, the Gulf Breeze Dolphins, versus your Bigger Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call out the starting lineup, and then we'll do the national anthem to get things going. All right, we'll let the players start lining up. And leading things off and playing shortstop for Gulf Breeze is number 3, Roman Jackson. Batting in the 2-hole, playing center field, number 11, Jake Hooten. Batting in the third spot, their first baseman, number 4, Tommy Regan. Playing third base for the Dolphins and batting in the cleanup spot, number 7, Presley Mosley. Batting in the fifth spot, their designated hitter, number 10, Cade Rollins. Starting catcher for Gulf Breeze, number 29, Javier Mercado. Batting in the seventh spot, the right fielder, number 27, Cam Haft. Starting pitcher for Gulf Breeze tonight, number 8, Tanner Owens. Batting in the ninth spot, playing left field, number 12, Nate Adams. And the starting second baseman for Gulf Breeze, number 22, Patrick Duval. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for your Bigger Hornets. Batting in the first spot and starting pitcher tonight, senior number 2, Hunter Peavy. Batting in the spot, playing left field, number 8, Caden KK Horton. Batting in the third spot, starting center fielder for the Hornets, number 4, Yadiel Rayundo. Your designated hitter tonight for your Hornets, senior number 0, Pierce Rogers. Starting first base for the Hornets, number 23, Tate Graham. Starting shortstop for Baker, number 3, Bryson Driscoll. Starting second baseman, number 17, Lucas La Liberte. Starting third baseman for Baker, number 13, Zane Mizell. Your starting right fielder, number 1, Gabe Amick. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting catcher for the Hornets, number 9, Carson Blair. Head coach, Tyler Minto, and the rest of your Baker Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll ask you to stand up and remove your hats for the national anthem.
All right, folks. Starting lineup for Baker Hornets tonight. Batting in the first spot, starting pitcher Hunter Peavy. Batting second, left fielder KK Horton. Center fielder batting third, Yadiel Orellano. Batting in the cleanup spot, the designated hitter hitting for Carson Blair, the catcher, Pierce Rogers. Batting in the fifth spot, first baseman Tate Graham. Batting in the sixth spot, your shortstop Bryson Driscoll. Playing second base and batting seventh, Lucas La Liberte. Playing third base and batting eighth, Zane Mizell. And the ninth spot, right fielder, Gabe Amick. Baker is coming off of a real close loss. Had a nail batter of a game over in Orange Beach yesterday. So Baker's looking to bounce back as they host Gulf Breeze Dolphins. We'll get started here in a few more warm-up pitches. Chris Brown is your crew chief tonight for the umpires. He's behind the
All
plate.
right, ladies and gentlemen, leading off the top of the first for Gulf Breeze, shortstop number 3, Roman Jackson.
So Roman Jackson starts things off for Gulf Breeze, stepping to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike one. Way to start things off there, Hunter Peavy. Ball low. Swing and a miss. Strike two. I gotta remember that I got ball inside part of the plate. So the count is 2-2. And the delivery. Ball is drove left field. And for the out.
Now batting for the Dolphins, playing center field, number 11, Jake Hooper.
So KK backed up a few steps on that ball. And out number one. So we have one away, and Jake Hooten steps up to the plate. Pitch outside. Ball low. Came up and in. Ball three. So it counts 3-0 to the center fielder. Hooten looks to stand about 6'3", 6'4". 77-mile-an-hour fastball in for strike one. Count is 3-1. One away. Ball low. Put one on. So
first baseman, number 4, Tommy Regan.
So Hooten draws the walk. Got one away. And Tommy Regan, the first baseman, steps up to the plate. And Regan looks to stand about 6'4", about 230. Ball outside. Pitch high. Counts 2-0. Plate umpire is going to have a high-level varsity college zone here tonight. So it's going to be just right around the belt to the top of the knees. And about a ball outside. Strike one. Count is 2-1. Yeah, Presley Mosley, the shortstop, on deck. Runner on, one out. And the runner goes, swing and a miss. So Hooten advances from first to second on the steal. So 2-2, one out, runner on second base. Ball outside. Count goes full, 3-2. Good job by Carson Blair keeping that one in front of him. Outside in the dirt, and he had to pick that one. Kind of a backhand. Hit and run.
Now batting for goal 3 is third baseman, number 7, Presley Mosley.
So Driscoll couldn't come up clean with that chopper over to shortstop. So it puts runners on the corners, first and third. Presley Mosley, the shortstop, in the 4-hole, steps up to the plate with one out. Ball outside. Ball in dirt. Good block by Blair. So the softball girls have good chance over here in Gulf Breeze. Have little cheers in the dugout. Synchronized chats. But they're in the game. Don't mind it at all. So runners at first and third, one away. Count is 2-0. Peavy checks the runner at first, and the delivery. Strike on the outside part of the plate. 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1. Ball outside, puts another one on, uh, load the bases.
Now batting for the Dolphins, designated hitter number 10, Cade Rollins.
So the DH, Cade Rollins, number 10, steps up to the plate with bases loaded. One out. Peavy's got to get settled in here, get himself out of a jam. Ball outside. Ball's driven to center field. Yachty's there. It will tag up. No play at home. He will throw it into second base. So sac fly puts two away,
Now batting for Gulf Breeze, the catcher, number 29, Javier Mercado.
but does put one on the board for Gulf Breeze. 1-0 Gulf Breeze. Two away. Runner on first and second. The catcher, Javier Mercado, takes the first pitch strike. Ball's fouled over to the right side. Counts 0-2, two away. Runners on first and second. And strikes him out on the outside part of the plate. Hunter got himself out of a jam without not too much injury there. Had bases loaded with one away and only gave up one run there in the top of the first. So your score is Dolphins 1, Baker Hornets 0.
Leading off the top of the second for Gulf Breeze, number 27, Cam Hafe.
First pitch for Mizell is strike one, right at the top of the knees. Nice pitch. A little low. Ball one. $79-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike two. So the count is 1-2. $62-mile-an-hour breaker there. Broke low. Ball two. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Mizell strikes out the leadoff batter.
Now batting for Gulf Breeze, number 8, Tanner Owens.
So he's mixing in fastball, then change speeds, then back to fastball. Very effective for that batter. Ball's driven up. Foul ball, out of play. Another 79-mile-an-hour fastball. Mizell's just getting warmed up with that velo. Ball broke outside. A nice looking pitch. Batter did not chase after it. So we went fastball, breaking ball. Ball's driven left field. That is a laser. That should be. Uh-oh. He tripped, but nobody's at second. He's in safely at second base for a double. That was a laser shot to left field. So that was the pitcher that hit that double. They bring in a courtesy runner. And that brings up Nate Adams, your left fielder, who is batting in the ninth spot. So one out, runner on second base. Strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss. So the count is 0-2. Got Roman Jackson, their number one spot, top of the lineup on deck. One away. And sits him down at the top of the knees.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 3, Roman Jackson.
Two away. Shortstop Roman Jackson steps to the plate with two away. Runner on second base. Zane's having good command with that fastball so far. Ball's driven center field. That's deep, but not deep enough for Yadiel Orlano to camp underneath it for out number 3. Mizell comes in and puts a 0 spot on the board for the Dolphins.
All right, leading off the bottom of the second inning for your Big Hornets, your second baseman, number 3, Bryson Driscoll.
So Bryson Driscoll moved over to second base there, that top of the second. His steps up to the plate to lead things all for your Hornets. Takes first pitch, strike down the middle. Ball outside. You got Zoltek playing third base, is on deck. Ball low. Ball outside. Count is 3-1 to Driscoll. Ball low. So Driscoll draws the walk. That's the back-to-back leadoff runners on board.
And now, batting for the Big Hornets, number 5, Caden Zoltek.
So Caden Zoltek, third baseman, steps up in the right-handed batter's box. Bryson Driscoll at first base. Ball outside. Pickoff attempt. Back at first base. Keep Driscoll close. Pitcher gets a sign. Checks Driscoll at first. Comes set. And the delivery. Zoltek fouls that one back into the net. Counts 1-1. Zoltek fouls that bunt attempt back into the backstop. So the count is 1-2 to Zoltek. I would suspect that the bunt is off. Driscoll gets a slight lead at first. Pitcher tries to break that one in for a strike, but it remains high. Counts 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first base. Zoltek edges up to the plate, and the delivery fouls that one off right side. choked up a little bit, in on the plate. Catcher sets up on the outside part. Pitcher delivers. Ball's put in play. Shallow short. It's trouble, and it's safe. Infield single for Zoltek.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Big Hornets, number 13, Zane Mizell.
I think that's the name of the game tonight is put it in play and see what the Dolphins give you. Infielders for the Dolphins during warm-up was booting the ball pretty consistently. Swing and a miss to Mizell for the first pitch. Mercado, the catcher, sets up outside. Mizell bunts that one foul. Got to get on top of these balls. We've fouled off 3 bunt attempts so far. Counts 0-2. Runners on first and second. Really need to move them over. Gabe Amick on deck. Mizell fought that one off, fouled it off. Count remains 0-2. Runners on first and second. Chris Brown, the umpire, puts it back in play. Catcher checks runners, or the pitcher checks the runners, and the delivery. Ball's fouled off. We would have loved to seen that one stay fair, because that would have scored both of those guys. Just poked down the right field side, went foul. Mizell, 0-2. Ball's fouled off. So we still have an 0-2 count with about 5 pitches in. Amick over here on deck has a collection of baseballs at his feet. Ball's put in play and rolls into a double play.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 1, Gabe Amick.
So Amick steps into the left-handed batter's box. We have Driscoll on third base with 2 away. Swing and a miss. So Mizell put that ball in play and back to the pitcher. Pitcher goes to the second base over to first base for the double play. Amick fails that ball. Count is 0-2 to Amick with Bryson Driscoll at third base. So a single will score. Ball on the outside part of the plate. Did not get it. Dolphins fans wanted it. Tried to get a backdoor slider there, but it didn't break. Counts 2-2. So you have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aways. And number 2, Hunter Peavy, is on deck. Swing and a miss, goes down on strikes. Leaves 1 stranded. Score remains Baker Hornets 1, Gulf Breeze Dolphins 1.
off the top of the third inning for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins, number 11, Jake Hooten.
So Jake Hooten, center fielder, steps up to the plate, start things off here in the top of the third inning for Gulf Breeze. First pitch to Hooten was ball. Ball inside. Counts 2-0. .81-mile-an-hour strike. Upper part of the zone. Counts 2-1. Good effort by Peavy. Infield single. Peavy kept that one
Now batting for the
on the
Dolphins,
infield.
number
Tried to
4,
make a
Tommy
throw to
Regan.
Tate Graham, but Hooten beat him out by about 3 steps. Good diving body by Peavy. So Tommy Regan, first baseman, steps up to the plate for the Dolphins. Got a runner on, nobody out. Mizell picks back over first to keep him short. Ball inside. So Mizell got up to 82 on that last hit. Strike one on the outer part of the plate. Counts 1-1. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Breaker low. 2-1. Pick back over to Graham. Keeps runner honest at first. He's getting to the cut. Ball in dirt. Counts 3-1. Ball's driven center field. Orlano can't get to it. So 2 aboard after that single.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 7, Presley Mosley.
So Presley Mosley, the third baseman, steps up to the plate for the Dolphins with runners on first and second. So the Dolphins have put 2 back-to-back singles here together to start things off here in the top of the third. Ball outside. Nice little 2-ball would go well right now. So I think I credited that diving play to shortstop, but it looks like they've switched Peavy and Driscoll again. And you got Hunter Peavy at second base and Bryson Driscoll at short. Ball outside. So Driscoll was the one who made that diving catch there to keep the ball on the infield for that first single. playing defensive musical chairs with us.
Making us pay attention.
Fouled that one off to the backstop. Counts 2-1. They feed these boys well in Gulf Breeze. Top part of their lineup are solid young men. And the delivery.
Scoop it.
Good block by Zoltek. You had a double steal. Blair threw down the third, but he spiked it. Zoltek kept it in front. So the count is 3-1. Blair goes out to talk to Mizell, tells him, "You got it. Don't overpitch. Calm down. Let's get out of this jam." So nobody out. Runners in scoring position. Runner on second, runner on third. Fouled that one off for strike two. So the count goes full, 3-2. Strikeout would be Grood. Fouled that one off. So Zane's challenging him, putting it in the zone. Ball outside. So the bases are loaded with nobody out. Number 10,
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 10, Cade Rollins.
Cade Rollins, the designated hitter, steps up to the plate.
Double play right
Yes, a double play would be good. You have Zoltek at third, playing at the grass, swing and a miss. Ball's hit straight up infield, and Zoltek camps out underneath it. That works just like a strikeout. Nobody moves ahead. Out number one.
now. Now batting for the Dolphins, number 29, Javier Mercado.
So good job by Zoltek camping out underneath that high pop up on the infield. Out number one. Bases remain loaded. Javier Mercado, the catcher, steps up to the plate for the Dolphins. And swing and a miss on the outside part of the plate. And pitch hit the catcher, ricocheted into Blair, and not sure where it hit him, but it hurt. So that puts another one on the board for the Dolphins. Bases remain loaded. One out. Score is Dolphins 2, Baker Hornets 1.
And now batting for Gulf Breeze, number 27, Cam Haith.
So Cam Haft, the right fielder, steps up to the plate for the Dolphins. No, or one out. Bases loaded. Fouls that one back. Ball's fouled out. Counts 0-2. We could command the breaking ball on the outside part of the plate would be great right now. Or a little change up into a 2 ball would be fantastic. And swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the breaking ball. Dialed it up. Out number 2. So might as well listen to me with that breaking ball. Had good command of it. Swing and a miss and threw the chair. So 2 outs. Swing and a miss to Tanner Owens, the pitcher. Bases loaded. 2 away. And outside part of the plate, I really wanted that call, but Chris Brown said nope, it must have been a little too out. Counts 1-1. Flared that one to Driscoll for out number 3. Got out of that inning without too much damage. Gulf Breeze was able to put 1 more on the board. Score is 2 Gulf Breeze Dolphins, Baker Hornets 1. So Hunter Peavy, top of the lineup, starts things off here for the Baker Hornets in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Peavy fouls that one off. Peavy fouls that one down the right side. You got KK Horton on deck. Swing and a miss. Peavy goes down on strikes. 1 away. So KK Horton steps up into the left-handed batter's box. KK started things off with a bunt single his first at bat. First pitch, strike on the inside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And watches that one in. Strike 3. So with 2 away, Yadiel Orellano center fielder steps up to the plate.
Stepping up to the plate for the Hornets, number 4, Yadiel Oriano.
So the first two pitches to Orlando, balls. First pitch in for a strike. So the count is 2-1. Ball 3. Left that one up high to walk Orlando. Designated hitter Pierce Rogers steps up to the plate.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 0, Pierce Rogers.
Ball put in play, center or to short or to the second base, and didn't outrun that.
After 3 innings of play, scores Gulf Breeze 2 and Baker 1.
So Rogers dribbled that one over to second base for a 4-3 putout to end the inning. Left one stranded. Score remains 2 Gulf Breeze, 1 Baker after 3 complete. So Zay Mazel still remains on the mound for the Hornets. Everybody looks the same defensively. No switcheroos on us on the in the field. The ninth batter leading things off here in the top of the fourth for Gulf Breeze is Nate Adams. That's your left fielder. Pitch in the dirt. All one. So a little liner out to the left fielder, KK Horton, retires
Now batting for Gulf Breeze, number 3, Roman Jackson.
retires Adams. So the leadoff batter steps up to plate with one away, Roman Jackson, shortstop. First pitch is fouled back for strike one. Ball one. Count is 1-1 with one way. Mizell throws that fastball about 55 feet. Count is 2-1. Man, I like that pitch. Chris Brown does not. 3-1. Ball's lifted high. Peavy is underneath it. Out number two. Good job by Hunter getting back on it and then coming in on it.
Dolphins, number 11, Jake Wooten.
That ball was hit real high. Infield second base. Jake Hooten, center fielder, up to the plate with two away. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ball in the dirt. Counts 1-1. Two away. Ball's lifted up on the right side. Ball's out of play. Foul ball. Count is 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two away. And the delivery. Ball's lifted high, right side, out of play. Oh, nice pitch. It looks a little outside, probably. So count is 2-2, two away. And the delivery. Ball's lifted up, right side. Right fielder underneath it. Gabe Amick squeezes it out of the inning. So we've been 3.5 innings. Score remains Gulf Breeze 2, Baker Hornets 1. So Big Tate Graham, number 23, our first baseman, starts things off here in the bottom of the
Batter
fourth.
of the fourth inning for your Big Hornets, number 23, Tate Graham.
Slider breaks out, ball one. Pitch knee high to Graham for strike one. Graham fouls that one off. Count is 1-2. Swing and miss, drop third strike. Graham is going to get there safely. That's speed.
Stepping up to the plate for your Big Hornets, number 3, Bryson Driscoll.
So we got Spencer Stewart, pinch running for Tate Graham. Spencer is slightly faster than Tate Graham. I would say a whole lot faster than Tate. First pitch to Driscoll, strike on the outside part of the plate. Ball outside. Hit and run. Second baseman could not get, he fielded it, but I don't think he could get a grip in his glove on the ball. So Driscoll's going to reach on an error.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 5, Caden Zoltek.
So that brings up third baseman Caden Zoltek. Runners on first and second. We're going to have to put the ball in play on these guys. Nobody out. Hey, good bunt. Bunt is down. And he's out by maybe a half a step. But he did a job on his sack bunt. Moved the runners over. So one away after the sack bunt by Zoltek. Got runners in scoring position.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 13, Zane Mizell.
You got Spencer Stewart on third. Bryson Driscoll on second. And Zane Mizell in the batter's box. Ball's fisted. And the call is safe at first. Said Mizell beat him out. Gulf Breeze does not like it. But we like it. That's going to score one.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 1, Gabe Emmett.
So another reach on an error. after the ball was booted by the pitcher. We, as we've been talking about, put the ball in play and take what the Dolphins give us. So we got Ranson Alexander. Ranson Alexander into courtesy run for Mizell. Gabe Amick lays down a great bunt, scores one, out at first, sack bunt, two away, runner on second base. So the Hornets have went ahead after a couple good bunt plays, taking what we can get, getting runners on, putting the balls in play. Alexander reaches third on the booted ball by the catcher. So that was that was kind of a combo wild pitch, past ball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it, but it kind of boots it over to the right side. Ball one, fouled that one off for strike one. So the count is 1-1 to Hunter Peavy. Ranson Alexander at third base. KK Horton on deck. Ball low. 2-1. Two away. Ball up and in. Ball three. Peavy digs in. Pitcher gets his signal, comes set. And the delivery. Fouls that one off to the right side. Count goes full. 3-2, two away. Alexander in scoring position at third base. Peavy put it in play and see what happens. Ball four, or we can do that. Let KK Horton come up to bat. Runners on the corners, two away. KK Horton, left fielder, steps into the box.
Number 8, KK Horton.
Catcher gives his first and third signal to the infielders. Runners on the corners. KK Horton digs in. First pitch outside for ball one. Yadiel Orlano, the center fielder, on deck. Ball's fouled off. Ball inside. 2-1. Count is 2-2 after fouled off bunt. So Horton is 1 for 2 for this evening for an infield single off the bunt and a strikeout. And he goes down swinging on that one. So that ends the fourth inning, and your Baker Hornets goes ahead. Baker Hornets 3, Gulf Breeze Dolphins 2. Start things off for Gulf Breeze this evening. Now, before Coach Minto comes out and talks to umpire to get the lineup straight, to let him know that Tate Graham re-entered. Good catch for Minto before that first pitch was made. Swing and a miss, or swing and a chopper to Zoltek. Zoltek to Graham for a 5-3 putout.
Batting next for Gulf Breeze. Number 7, Presley Mosley.
First pitch in for a strike. I like it when our pitchers get the one pitch, one out, as before with that 5-3 putout. Strike two on the outside part of the plate. Chris Brown, the umpire, got that hammer. I like that mechanic. Good little strike mechanic by the umpire. Fouled that one off. You got a third baseman. Ball gets underneath Blair. Ball one. So we got third baseman Presley Mosley with a 1-2 count with one away. Blair sets up on the outer part of the plate. Just misses out. Counts 2-2. Ball's driven left side. Horton was not able to get it. Made a valiant diving effort for a stand-up double.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 10, Cade Rollins.
It was a well-hit ball. Horton made a great effort getting back on it, trying to stretch out and dive and get an ESPN play, and it just came up short. Ball outside. So the designated hitter, number 10, Cade Rollins, is batting for the Dolphins. Ball two in the dirt. Carson Blair does a good job blocking that one up, keeping it in front. Cade Rollins is 0 for 2 this evening with one RBI. He sends that one up high, but it looks like Horton camps out underneath it. I don't know if he was calling for it early, but Driscoll kind of choked up on that. That looked in danger zone a little bit for a minute, but couldn't overcome Horton's speed. So 2 away. Catcher Javier Mercado takes first pitch strike. Runner on second base. Blair gives the pitch to Mizell. Mizell checks the runner at second, comes set, and the delivery. In the dirt. Blair blocks it and keeps it in front. Counts 1-1, 2 away. Runner on second base. Popped up, right side. Hunter Peavy underneath it to end the inning. Left one stranded. Score remains Gulf Breeze 2, Baker Hornets 3. So we got a new pitcher in for the Dolphins.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for your Bigger Hornets, number 4, Yadiel Ariano.
It's going to be the previous third baseman, Presley Mosley. Yadiel Orlando is going to start things off for the Baker Hornets here in the bottom of the fifth. Ball low. Fouled that one off. Counts 1-1. Ball outside. Swing and a miss. Pitch was on the outside part of the plate. Looked like he changed speeds a little bit. Fouled that one off. Orlando battling. Pitcher's trying to live on that outside part of the plate. Orlando fouled that one off. Outside pitch. Orlando's looking for him to come back over the plate just a little bit more. Ball's chopped back up the middle for a single.
Stepping up to the plate for the Hornets, number 0, Pierce Rogers.
So the designated hitter steps up to the plate. Orlando at first base. Quick check By the pitcher, throws back over to first to get Orlano short. Orlano's back in safely. Ball up. So Rogers 0 for 2 this evening with 1 RBI. Orlano with a steal. So there he is for Rogers, standing at second base. Count is 2-0 to Rogers. Nobody out. Ball is driven to the right side. Rogers gets on by a single. Moves Orlano over to third. I'd like to see him hit a little bit deeper, but
Now batting for the Hornets, number 23, Tate Graham.
I'm not mad at him. So Tate Graham steps up to the box, first baseman. Graham is 0 for 2 for night with 1 strikeout. First pitch in on the outside part of the plate, strike 1. So you have runners on the corners. Rogers at first base, Orlano at third, nobody out. Ball is fouled off to right side. Count is 0-2. Graham has 1 home run on the season. I would like to see him add to that right now. Left center has his name. But he hit a comebacker back to the pitcher. Pitcher knocked it down, was able to recover and get it for a 1-3 putout. He was successful moving Pierce Rogers over to second, so you have runners in scoring position. You got runners on second and third. Rogers at second and Orlano at third. You got Bryson Driscoll stepping to the plate. Had him a quick little conference with Coach Frosty at third base. Foul ball. Infield is playing in, so a nice poke just over their heads would be fantastic. Or a nice drive to the right side because right fielder and center fielder are playing in. That was a ball on the inside. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Runners on second and third. Infield playing in. Center and right playing shallow. Chopper back up the middle. Safe. All right, he did a job.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 5, Caden Zoltek.
So Caden Zoltek steps up to the box, swing and a miss on the first pitch. So we have 2 away. Pierce Rogers at third base. Driscoll put that ball in play, scored Orlano. Swing and a miss to Zoltek, strike 2. We have Zane Mizell on deck. Like to add to the lead here. Anytime we've got runners in scoring position, we want to see them. That may work. No, right fielder's playing shallow still. Gets underneath it for out number 3. Yeah, I thought that one was going to drop too, but the right fielder was still playing shallow from the previous play. But your Baker Hornets adds one there in the bottom of the fifth. Your score is Baker Hornets 4, Gulf Breeze Dolphins 2.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for Gulf Breeze, number 27, Cam Hayth.
So Cam Haith, the right fielder, is starting things off for Gulf Breeze. Dribbles that one in between short and third for infield or for a single. He pokes it through the infield.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 8, Tanner Owens.
So one aboard quickly for the Dolphins. Tanner Owens, I think he moved to short. He was the starting pitcher. Steps up to the plate with nobody out. Mizell's 65 pitches with 40 of those strikes, and he adds 41 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike two. Runner doesn't have a big lead at first. Fouled that one off. Mizell throws back over to Graham. Make sure that that runner stays close. So Owens is 1 for 2 this evening. That breaking ball didn't break, stayed up for ball one. So the count is 1-2. So Owens doubled earlier. Ball two in the dirt. Blair keeps it in front of him. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first base. Balls hit shallow. Driscoll camps underneath it for out number one.
Number 12, Nate Adams.
Runner remains at first base. He just poked that one straight up in the air. The shortstop, Bryson Driscoll, camped out underneath it. Easy can of corn for infield pop out. Ball in the dirt. Carson blocks it up, but it squirts out to the right side. Good dirt ball read by the runner. Gets over to second. So you got a runner at second base, one away. Nate Adams, the nine-hole hitter, up to the plate. Good pick by Blair. Fastball spiked it on the outside part. Blair had to backhand pick that one. Strike one on the outer part of the plate. Count is 2-1. Adams is 0 for 2 this evening. Blair again had to backhand pick that one. Ball three. Hitters count 3-1. Blair goes out and talks to Mizell. Everybody gets back into position. Runner at second base. Count is 3-1 to Nate Adams. Blair gives a signal. Mizell with the delivery. Foul ball. Just barely. That was getting ready to be trouble. Gabe Amick is playing, shading closer to center. So if that would have been on the line, that would have been an easy stand-up triple. But it's not. It was a foul ball. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And a 3-2 pitch. He watches it right down the middle, knee high. Sit down.
Now batting for Gold Breeze, number 3, Roman Jackson.
So two away here in the top of the sixth. Runner at second base. Ball's hit. Right side. Amick underneath it. Out number 3. Leaves one stranded. Good job, Baker Hornets. Good job, Zane Mizell. So after 5.5, your Baker Hornets still lead 4-2 over Gulf Breeze Dolphins. Uh-huh. That's the way we like it.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for your Baker Hornets, number 13, Zane Mizell.
So the pitcher, Zane Mizell, is going to start things off for the Baker Hornets offensively. So we have Mizell, Hammock, and Peavy. Mizell swing and miss on that first pitch. Ball's fouled off on the right side. I think we're seeing it. We're seeing it a little late, but I think we're seeing this pitcher. Seeing him, putting it back up the middle. Leadoff single by Mizell. Gabe Amick steps up to the plate.
Number 1, Gabe Amick.
So Gabe Amick stepping in the batter's box. Getting ready to play some baseball. Yeah, Dolphins want that. You got Alexander pickoff attempts twice. They were close, but Alexander's back on time. And a bunt attempt, strike one. I'm not saying it's just Baker. I do think he was back safely. And a stolen base by Alexander. It was a ball. Amick pulled back on the bunt. So the count is 1-1 to Amick. And fouled that bunt attempt off, so its count is 1-2. Trying to get Alexander over to third. Ball's fouled off. Stay alive. So the count is 1-2 to Amick. Alexander at second base. Ball is, that works. I'm not sure why the second baseman didn't charge up on that line drive, but he let it fall.
Now batting with the Hornets, number 2, Hunter Peavy.
So Amick does his job by getting Alexander over to third. Peavy fouls that one off. So you got a second baseman, number 2, Hunter Peavy, stepping to the plate for the Hornets. Ranson Alexander at third, one out. KK Horton on deck. Infield is playing in. Peavy fouls that one back. Count is 0-2 to Hunter. Umpire Chris Brown puts the ball back in play. And the delivery. Ball is hit over the shortstop's head for a nice little poke single. Very effective scoring, Ranson Alexander. That's how we hit the ball. Situational hitting.
Now batting number 8, KK Horton.
Nothing big to be effective. So Peavy is on board at first base, one out, add one run to the board, and that will bring out the coach And let's see if we have a pitch and change. We do have a pitch and change. Gulf Breeze says, all right, I think Baker Boys has your number right now. Let's see if we can give somebody else a chance. Stepping to the plate for Baker Hornets with Hunter Peavy on first base after the pitch and change. Ball outside. We have one out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Hit by pitch. We'll take it however we can get it and get on board.
Now stepping up to the plate for your Baker Hornets, number 4, Yadi Oriano.
So Yadiel Orlano steps up to the plate. Two runners on. You got Horton at first and Peavy at second. Ball one. Pierce Rogers, a designated hitter, on deck. Watch that pitch. Strike one on the outer part of the plate. Showed bunt, pulled back, in for a strike. Counts one ball, one strike, one away, two on. Strike two. Orlano's 1 for 2, one hit. Did reach with a walk. No, he didn't go. So we got two balls, two strikes. Catcher wanted Chris Brown to check his partner. Ball high. Count is full, 3-2. Ball outside, draws the walk. Bases loaded, one away. Designated hitter Pierce Rogers steps up to the plate.
Now batting number 0, Pierce Rogers.
Here's looking to do some damage. Add infield playing in. Watch that first pitch, ball low. The bags are buzzing with Hornets. Ball in play. Not sure why they're playing in if they're going to go over to first. Rogers with a little dinky chopper, fielder's choice, RBI.
Hornets, number 23, Tate Graham.
2 away. Did add one more to the Baker run column. Tate Graham up to plate. Pass ball in the dirt. Squirts past the catcher. And we will add to the lead. Score is 7-2 in the favor of your Hornets. So the count is 1-0 to Graham. Bryson Driscoll on deck. Swing and a miss. Strike two, or strike one, excuse me, for the first strike. Count is 1-1. 2 away. Graham is 0 for 3 tonight. He's looking to ball gets behind him. He got him.
After 6 completed innings played, the score is Baker 7, Gulf Breeze 2.
So we attempted home on that pass ball. Catcher got back on it quickly, got it back to the pitcher, and the pitcher got the tag out on Orlando to end the inning. Not before Baker Hornets added to their lead. They put 3 on the board there on the bottom of the 6th. And the score is Baker Hornets 7, Gulf Breeze Dolphins 2. And we have Yadiel Orlano, our lefty, getting some action to close things out for Baker Hornets on the mound. That is correct. The voice of your Baker varsity Hornets, Mr. Mark Stewart, just dialed up a good playlist. Hold on. And that's what we're going to do here in the top of the 7th. We'll be back.
Dolphins, number 11, Jake Hooten.
So Jake Hooten's starting things off here in the top of the 7th for the Dolphins. The center fielder. Yadiel Orlano throws that first pitch across the outside part of the plate for strike one. Good to see Orlano getting some action, some work. Ball stayed high. We have a slew of lefty pitchers. Haven't seen much from them this season. That ball is flared foul down the right field line. Rogers sprints. I think that's the fastest he's ran this season to get that foul ball. And Hooten is down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls that pitch off to stay alive. Zoom in here for y'all to see this strikeout, hopefully. Counts 2-2. Ball's fouled off. So Jake Hooten is battling. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yadiel with the delivery. Ball's flared right field. Hunter Peavy underneath it. Shallow right for out number 1.
Now batting for the Dolphins, number 4, Tommy Regan.
So Tommy Regan, the first baseman, steps up to the plate with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Left that one up just a little high. About a ball lower, that would have been a strike in the upper part of the zone. Ball's fouled off for strike 2. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to the first baseman. I'll pan out here a little bit because I did miss that catch by Peavy. Ball 2. Count is 2-2 to the first baseman, Tommy Regan. 1 away, nobody on. Here in the top of the 7th inning. And the delivery from the windup and sits him down, top part of the zone, strike 3. Chris Brown gives the dugout the warning.
Number 7, Presley Mosley.
So the Dolphins and the Dolphins fans did not like that pitch on the upper part of the zone. Gave the umpire some lip. Umpire told him, knock it off. And we're back in business. 1-0. Second pitch, 2-0. Outside. Ball's fouled off, right side. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Excuse me. And this is number 7, Presley Mosley, up to bat for the Dolphins. Strike 2. Yachty comes right back in, right across the center of the plate, knee high. And Mosley watched it for strike 2. And the delivery fouled off to stay alive. You have Deuces Wild here in the top of the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Fouled that one off. So Mosley is better. Let me stop and pause. Mosley is battling here with 2 strikes on him. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Staying alive. Fouled that one off to the right side. Orlando tries to bring that backdoor slider in, and Mosley fought it off. 2-2 count. And the delivery. Ball's fouled off. So we have an at-bat here. We have a battle between the pitcher and the batter. Let's see who's going to win this one. And the pitch. Ball's driven center field. And a catch by Caden Horton. That ends the ball game.
Thank you guys for coming out and supporting these young men. Be careful driving home.
Was that Horton in center? Not sure who that was in the center. I'm going to credit to Horton because I think it was, but I'll stand corrected if somebody corrects me. So your Baker Hornets puts one back on the win column with a 7-2 win over Gulf Breeze Dolphins.